is for Darius.
Darius, I guess, is there, I don't know if the right word is pressure or what's on this defense to come out and kind of prove last year is completely behind you?
I don't think I'd say it's pressure. It's just we know what the talent is, but we know that every day we have to buy in and get better each and every day because, like, paper, everything looks good, but to have that mentality to come out every day and workouts and practice to get better, that's all we can do. And, we're going to show what we can do on Thursday, but I'm really excited for this group.
Darius, to start practice, we saw you kind of hyping up everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys got two stretches and things like that. What does it mean, to you being able to team captain?
It means everything. Honestly, it's probably one of the biggest honors I ever had in my life because that's thinking that 115 guys plus and coaches think I'm responsible for this group and for this team, and it's just a huge honor to be one of the main guys. But in my opinion, like I tell everybody's a captain in their own way. Like, we all show daily leadership in our own lives. So, yeah, we're the 8, but everybody's a captain. But it's just a huge honor.
Darius, Coach Baker was saying that you become the vocal leader of this defense. Can you kind of talk about how that happened?
Really, it's just being myself, like, every day, like, not being afraid to talk to my teammates and just being able to call things out, because the reality is you only have so many days, promise. So if you know something's not right, just say something. Like, we're not going to hurt nobody. Like, you might hurt somebody's feelings, but it's all right because, we're doing it for the right thing and the right purpose. So it's really just being myself, and Martez helps out, and, we're just able to balance each other's leadership off one another, but really just not being scared to voice your opinion about things.
Every game is a big deal. You only get 12 of them, but is there anything that seems different about playing on a Thursday night, this week?
Yeah, it's definitely different adjusting. Like, I was talking to somebody, like, we're going to the hotel on Wednesday. Like, that's just, I think it's really funny. Just, the schedules, fast forward, and then we still have school on Monday and Tuesday. But I think the coaches are doing a good job of making sure we're locked into our normal routine and schedule. And but yeah, it's definitely different because high school you play Friday, college you play Saturday. I don't think I ever played on Thursday, but I'm definitely excited.
Darius, you guys added a lot of defensive linemen this year, but you're going to line up next to Jaden German. Can you kind of explain? I see you got a big smile on your face when I say that. Can you kind of detail how he's been in camp and what you like about his game?
I like Jaden because he's fearless. Like, obviously he's not the biggest, but he's just fearless and he just plays hard every play, and he's just a great teammate. And it's crazy. I remember the first day he got to Mizzou, I went to his house and we sat there with me and Trey John, Jeff Coat, and we talked to him for a while, just picking his brain about different things about football and life. But I'm really excited for him. He definitely earned the right to be like going with the ones and whatnot, and I'm just excited to play with him.
With all these older D tackles you guys have added, can you get a sense of just how deeper you are up front?
Yeah, we're definitely deep. Like, that's the thing that's crazy. Like, when I think of the old D-lines, like, I was the young guy with the older guys. Now I'm the older guy, but everybody else is old too. So it's really everybody's very mature and they understand like what's expected of them. And it's just like, honestly, the best conversations we have is hearing what they did at their old schools as far as just different things and just like bouncing ideas off one another. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to be successful. So we all, Jaden and Josh, they're in the Big 12. So some different things about pass rush, they could tell us that we didn't really think about it like that, like being in the SEC. And, it's good. Like Christian from Oregon, like everybody very mature with different perspectives that is helping this group be successful.
Coach was talking earlier today about the athletic department's done a lot of things trying to get students excited and coming out and support you guys. I mean, you're on campus every day. What do you sense from campus about the excitement level for this season?
I think the students are very excited. I think the biggest thing is just getting them to buy in and understand, like, it's a long season, but the football games is what should be the hottest thing in the town, like, and it's just getting people there and getting people excited. But that's the thing. At the end of the day, we just got to do our jobs and play football, and we know people will come Like, it's not a big worry. But nah, the students, there's a lot of new students. Like, campus is crazy. Like, it's so hard to find a parking spot right now because there's so many new people. But nah, I think the students are definitely gonna come out big time this year.
You mentioned Marquez earlier there when you were talking about the
Yeah.
role. How much has he helped you adjust into your own leadership role now, and how much have you sort of bounced off him to get?
Definitely a lot. It's funny. I still call Martez Cap, and when Martez was captain last year, that's what we all called him, was Cap, and I still call him Cap because Martez, he was a captain the year before us, and he just he has a great leadership role, and he always leads everything out there. That's the thing with Martez, being from Columbia, Rockbridge, like, he's all in. So it's just really just talking to him and just hearing his energy and inspiration to this game and how much Mizzou means to him. He brings that on everybody else, and that's the thing, is just having conversations with him about how we can help this team and help be successful. But he's definitely, he's my captain, honestly. I'm really thankful for Martez. He was my roommate freshman year, and it's just crazy to see how this whole process has been working out.
You mentioned the different perspectives of some of the transfer offensive linemen. How's it different this year with those perspectives as it is in kind of past years? Not to compare years, but
What makes it different? I'd probably say it's just play style, just different guys, different body types, and just different, it's just different. I don't know how to explain it. We do have so many new D linemen, but it is different. They're all different mind frames, different body types, but at the end of the day, they're all in it for the team. So it's just definitely, the buy-in is huge from those guys, and that's the biggest thing I appreciate. Nobody came in with such I went to this school, everybody, they're Mizzou Tiger, and that's the only thing that matters.
Darius, when the game is all said and done Thursday night, what do you hope is, the biggest, takeaway that fans come away about this defense this year?
I hope the fans know that we're just very physical, and we like to have fun. But the main thing is just show how physical we can be on tape, so that when teams watch us going forward on tape on the Mondays and Sundays, we got to play Mizzou. And that's the biggest thing we got to show, is just physicality every play.
Darius, obviously the defense is going to look different this year with a new defensive coordinator and new scheme, but what's the mindset in the locker room? Have you seen any differences compared to years past?
I definitely would say the buy-in is way bigger. I think in the past, sometimes when things get shaky, people's attitudes switch to just okay, let me get this or let's get this. But I think right now, I don't think anybody has any set things they're trying to reach. They're just trying to win, and I think the biggest thing. Sometimes you have teammates that are chasing stats or this or that, but I think the guys downstairs, we're just chasing winning, and whoever gets the praise and stuff like that, we're gonna cheer them on, but really just focus on winning, because that's the most important thing. And the new system definitely allows everybody to be successful, so we just have to do our job and execute every day.
Darius, it feels like a lot of people think trading Jeff Coden as a acquirer really gone for big years. What's your feeling on the year those guys could have?
Oh no, they go get whatever they want. They, they're my best friends, and they've worked extremely hard, extremely hard. And I love the you reap what you sow. Whatever they want, they're gonna be able to get it, because those guys, they go hard every day, and I love them. And I'm just really glad that I can learn from them so much, and just the brotherhood we have from the beginning to now. But whatever they want, they're gonna be able to get it. I promise you.
Darius, you was talking about this a second ago with kind of everybody buying in. What type of energy does Coach Baker bring to you guys, and how does he kind of get everybody to get to that mindset?
Really his energy. He go to practice with his cleats on, because he just be running up and down the sideline. He's on the field a lot. He's very good at communicating. I think that's the biggest thing. It's okay. If something happens, he's able to address it and let's fix it, rather than let it keep playing out. So just really just correcting things. His energy and passion, like I said, it sticks out. I don't think a lot of defensive coordinators go to practice with their cleats on. So, he's definitely a great coach, and I'm glad he's here.
Darius, with it being your guys' first game on Thursday and getting your first snap, what are some things that you want to see from both yourself and your team to make sure you set the tone both offensively and defensively? And what are some things that you want to make sure when
For me, and I want to win. That's the only thing that matters to me. I want to win. That's the main thing. And then the next thing is to show how physical we can be, because that's the main three things for this team is just how physical we're going to be, how we're going to stop the run, how well we're going to run the ball, and how well we're going to cover kicks and stuff like that. And that's really our team ideology. So it's just really just laying it all out there and just giving everything you got and then just coming out with a win. That's the biggest thing. That's the only thing that matters is winning.
And you mentioned you still call him like this manual captain and all
Yeah.
that. So when you figured out when you learned you were a captain this year, what questions do you ask a guy like Martez, who you looked up to last year and now kind of trying to use him as an example to shape your leadership style? What are some of those conversations between you and him like, and what are some things that you took from his leadership last year that you want to make sure you use in your own leadership style?
I think like the main thing I said the first was his energy. Like I said, he's a hometown kid. We call him Rockbridge legend. We call him all those como jokes. But it's really just his energy and his passion that he has for the game. But really the first question I asked him is like, when things are not going your way, how do you rally the group? And he basically was just telling me like, as the leader, you're responsible for everybody. So it's just definitely getting to understand more of your teammates and be able to communicate with guys, because you can't talk to everybody the same, and some people just understand things differently. So not trying to treat everybody the same, but build better relationships. And that was the main thing he said that stuck out to me. And he's done a great job, especially with all the new captains, because like he was the only returning captain, just communicating with us about things that they've done as captains in the past that have worked and things that haven't passed. But he's definitely, like I said, he's the captain. Martez Manuel is the captain.